My father was a civilian working at the Air Force Base, originally in the steam plant, and then he went on to become a plumber through the military. And so I was in kindergarten there, from kindergarten right through to grade 8. Then I transferred into Rivers to the collegiate. So living there was living across from the base and listening to the jets in the morning warming up, and seeing the paratroopers often coming out of the big hercs, things like that, it was totally amazing, totally amazing. How can I describe Brooke School? It was huge, and for me, as a small child going there, some of the things I remember is first having pineapple juice in kindergarten and bought cookies. And then as I went on, wandering through the school, and at nighttime, I will often close my eyes and go back to Brooke. It had the most gorgeous gymnasium with the velvet curtains over the stage. It had a large mezzanine where you could watch like a balcony. And for me, one of my favorite things as a child was I would try to sneak up there because I just loved to just sit up there and look down. We had a huge number of young people. It was a full, it was kindergarten to grade 12 when I first started. And then afterwards, as more families moved and more families grew, it went from kindergarten to grade 8. 2 of those years, for me, were spent at the ground instructional school right on the base because they didn't have enough room for all the children that were there. Brooke School was a community unto itself. There's been some discussion about the school yearbooks, and they did have school yearbooks. Of course, I was too young, I was never involved in that, but I do remember that. And it didn't just take in the base. All the children in Wheatland, the community that adjacent to it was also went to Brooke School. So it didn't just take in the base kids, it took in the adjacent Wheatland kids, and then it took in all the civilian kids that lived outside the base. We have all kept in touch in one way or another. We actually have a book with people who have died that went to those schools. We had a reunion a few years ago with about 600 attending. Some came as far away as England. So yes, we have kept in touch, and a lot of them live around here because they love the base, they love that home and the memories that they keep coming back.